This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, we had Bitcoin and crypto move up. Right now, we have stocks pulling back. And we know Jerome is in the house. And if Jerome Powell raises his 25 basis points and then say they are not done yet, we know stocks and cryptos are going to be pulling back. And I have a feeling that's what he's going to say. But guys, don't forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. Right now, we have yield rates up, but we know as Jerome Powell is speaking, we know the bond market is going to go crazy. So just make sure you're paying attention to the actual bond market. And then, of course, guys, we have the dollar, which is also going to be moving up and down as he's speaking. And we know if the dollar gets stronger, that's going to hit stocks and cryptos. And then, of course, guys, we have volume, which has been fairly decent. And then, of course, guys, we have Tether. We have Telegram users can now transfer USDT through chats. And then also, guys, we have USDC. And then we have the Fed. Repo still at 2.1 trillion. And we know the central banks are moving in lockstep, raising rates and running off this balance sheet in order to destroy the legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And we know the masses are asleep. They have no idea what's going on. And we know the mainstream media is definitely not going to tell them. And those who paid attention to Xi's visit over to Russia can clearly see the plan going into effect. They've already made plans to get off the dollar. And we know the emerging markets, the BRICS nations, are about to rise. And then we saw yesterday Coinbase make the announcement that they're expanding in Brazil. So guys, remember, this is a global mission. Bretton Woods 2.0 evens the playing field. The dollar will no longer have the strength that it had before. So don't fall for the mainstream media that these countries are at odds when they're clearly working together in order to bring on this digital transformation, this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep are going inside the metaverse. Now we have Senator Ted Cruz submits a new bill to block CBDCs. And guys, we know Ted Cruz is nothing but a political puppet. But again, CBDCs are getting mainstream news. Those who never thought about a CBDC, those who never looked it up, are now looking it up now that DeSantis and Ted Cruz are talking about it. But we know our central banks do not want to go directly to the consumer. They'll go through a stable coin. The stable coins are still programmable, telling them what, when, and how to buy, and they have 3 to 6 months to spend them, or poof, they're gone. Especially once a crisis hit. We know the only thing they have to do is dangle the carrot. We saw this during the C word, guys. They already ran all the tests that they needed. And even though Russia and Ukraine are at war, what do we see? They're moving along with the digital transformation, digital IDs, biometrics, sending USDC through Stellar over to Ukraine. So guys, we see this new digital economy being built right in front of our eyes while the masses are distracted. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now guys, we have Grayscale sending about $23.8 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have Arbitrum airdrop starts tomorrow. Also, we have Consensus MetaMask Institutional to add staking marketplace. And we know Consensus should say JP Morgan. Now we have Kathy Woods of ARK sells Coinbase stock for the first time in 2023. And what is she doing? What every smart person should do is take some profits. I'm not your financial advice, but definitely, guys, we have not hit a bottom yet. Remember, do not forget the plan, and that's the fourth industrial revolution. In order to get there, they have to destroy this legacy market. Now, we also have Kathy Woods says that Bitcoin banking crisis will attract more institutions. And guys, we know the big banks and big corporations have funded crypto from the beginning. So we know she is definitely correct. Now we have Crypto Finance and Apex Group to offer institutional crypto products. And Crypto Finance will provide Apex with digital infrastructure needed to issue structured investment products. And guys, we see TradeFi meeting DeFi. We know DeFi is definitely the new banking. It would be integrated inside of these legacy markets. We see all the legacy banks integrating these protocols. Now we have Avigachi will use Polygon SuperNets to launch its own gaming blockchain called Gachi Chain in Q3. And guys, we know how big gaming is going to be for the metaverse. And we know how the internet started with adult entertainment. And the same thing is going to happen with the metaverse. It's going to be adult entertainment and gaming. That's how they're going to get people in. Now, speaking of Polygon, we have Nimic integrates gas abstracted USDC transactions on Polygon. So instead of you using the Matic token for gas fees, you'll be able to use USDC. Now, guys, we have Sony files new patents for NFTs. And we know there's no competition when it comes to these big gaming companies or Disney, guys. They just have too much content. And then lastly, guys, we have Sushi hit with SEC subpoena. And guys, we know a subpoena is just for information, but we know the SEC is planning for something much bigger down the road. Remember, Gary Gensler is the NWO chess piece. We know the history of the SEC. Their job is to protect Wall Street. And we've seen them create plenty of distractions to kick the regulation can down the road so the emerging markets can rise. And we're witnessing the fall of America to Babylon. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. Long COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.